No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your televisions, they'll just get in the way. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Max is on the air with locals only.
Central Kentucky's Rock Station 107.3 The Point, locals only Sunday nights. And Louis Branger's in here. We've got a show coming up this Saturday, and it is a benefit for the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team at Freeman Lake Park. And tell us a little bit more about what's going to be going on and what's involved with the mission here on the local event.
Well, you know what? The first thing I want to say about this event is, you know, with what just went on in Oklahoma and the massive tornado that went through and the lost, people missing, is a perfect example of why we are showing the support to the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team. Because if that happened here, you know, God forbid, if it happened here, these are the people that would be out looking for people. These are the animals that would be out trying to find the people that are missing. I mean, I can't stress enough how this is a perfect example of why we're trying to show a little bit of love to the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team. And this is the second year we did the event. We did it last year, but it kind of came together quick, so it wasn't as big a success last year, and we was kind of iffy on what we could get away with as far as the idea of donations for the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team. I mean, these people, anytime right now, if somebody's missing, these are one of the first ones they call. And on splattertribe.com, last year, they did a little example of what the dogs could do. We took one of the dogs out the lake, and, you know, they ran a drill, basically. They had the dog find my son. They had my son walk off, and, I mean, the dog's name was Ruby, and she'll be out there, too. There's a little bloodhound, and, you know, it's just amazing what they can do. It takes a lot to train these dogs, but these dogs are amazing, and that's the idea. This year, actually, last year was hard to get together. This year, as soon as I started asking for artists and bands, I really had to turn people away because we got a 10-band lineup, but we could have easily had a 25, 30-band lineup, no doubt. And there was so many bands that wanted to do it. Mm-hmm. And this is free. We're all donating our time. We get nothing out of this. We expect nothing. We will leave with nothing. It's free for everybody to get there. It's all ages. It's a free event. We do encourage donations to the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team. You can do that there. You can make donations. They're also going to have a few auctions. Some of the local businesses have supplied things to auction off. And all the profits, 100% go to helping this group get bigger, helping them be able to do more things, helping them have, you know, more training, more everything, or whatever it takes that they do. You know, they know more about that than I do. But the idea is, I mean, you look at the lineup, we got 10 bands that play out here constantly. You know, I'm playing. You got the Dry County Boys, which this is the first time they've made it up here to be able to play. You're going to hear from T-Dub in a little bit. You got Three on the Floor. You got Tree Meets Sky. You got Nick Glass and Jeff Lawson, formerly of Vinyl, or maybe still with Vinyl. I don't know. Nick, where you at? You got 3GC, man. You got, that's rockabilly like nobody else does, period, anymore, or even around here. You got the Blue Soul Gypsies, Junell Street last year, that's Gary Fights. He's the one that ran the sound for us last year and helped organize things.
Right, sure.
So he's back this year. You got Redwood. Redwood is actually, those are the guys that are going to be running the sound this year. He's run sound for Rob Chapman. He's run sound for a couple of our homegrown mayhems. And he's going to be doing the sound. And him and his buddy Bruce do a little acoustic act that they did years ago, and they just recently got back together and do it. So that's awesome. And then you got the Tiffany Tucker Band. That's 10 awesome bands for free. It starts at 12 o'clock, and it's going to go probably to about 7:30. You can go to the Facebook page for the event, the Facebook event page, and it's got the times and everything. I don't have the lineup times in front of me.
Okay.
And so I can't really tell you right now what the lineups are. I know it starts out with Junell Street and then the 3GC, and I know it ends with Tiffany Tucker Band and the Blue Soul Gypsies. The rest of us are all in the middle. So, and, there's going to be, each band gets a 30-minute set. So you're going to have about a 30-minute set, and then you're going to have 15 minutes of demonstrations and talking about things, telling about, just what these people, there'll be some people there that these people have helped out and trying to find people that was missing, And, they got a strong story on how it got together. Tony's one of the members, I guess she's the vice president. She's the one that that kind of got me involved with it last year. And she's, she had a personal reason why she got involved with it. Somebody was found on their property or something years ago, and that's why they got involved in wanting to do this. It's an awesome cause. That's all I'm saying. It's and that's what this is all about. It's all ages. There's going to be plenty of little dogs running around there, so bring the kids. These dogs are so kid friendly, and the kids love them to death. They're bloodhounds. They got the big ears, and they're awesome dogs. They got other dogs there too. The kids enjoy it. You got music for the adults, and you got every style from like a country kind of rock kind of deal, rockabilly, country, and rock. That's the styles, and we're going to have there's going to be refreshments out there, and like I said, there'll be auctions, there'll be other things. It'll be a good time, and I appreciate you actually letting us talk about it to get people out there. It'll be next Saturday from 12 to 7:30 at Freeman Lake Bandstand, and all you got to do is just drive up, get out. We're going to have cornhole boards, be a cornhole tournament. There's going to be plenty of things to be entertained with, and right now it's looking like we're going to have a good turnout. Don't nobody do no rain dances this week.
All right. And 3GC is going to be on stage. Now, they recorded this back in the studio a little while ago. It was probably about a year ago. But this is the band you'll be checking out, 3GC. They'll be playing somewhere in the early part of the day. This is Hot Rod Livin'. It is Central Kentucky's rock station, locals only, 107.3 The Point.
Wells and Hillhead and Modi, it's running right. I'm hot ride living, 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 'cause I'm living a hot ride life. I pulled too hot about 708. There was no Model A. He wanted to race. He revved his flathead. I dumped the clutch when I looked in the mirror. All I see was dust. I'm high ride living, 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 'cause I'm living a high ride life. Do me something, Steve. Watch out, boys, I'm hellbound. I'm high ride living, 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 'cause I'm living a high ride life. Stop on that bass, J-Bone.
That's 3GC Hot Rod Livin', locals only, 107.3 The Point, Central Kentucky's rock station. T-Dub, Dry County Boys. What's going on with Dry County Boys?
Oh, out there getting it.
Getting it?
Getting it.
Playing some shows? You said you're playing some shows?
Yeah. Let's see. Coming up here, of course, we're going to be here at the Song for the Missing on June 1st, and appreciate you letting me come in and talk a little bit about that, help you guys out on that. Also, I believe Louis failed to mention, I'll go ahead and mention it to everybody out there listening. You can find the event page on Song for the Missing if you go to splattertribe.com, right?
Yep. Yes.
Splattertribe.com's got a direct link to the event page, or look it up on Splatter Tribe Entertainment on Facebook or Louis' Facebook.
Or go to 1073thepoint.com.
1073thepoint.com.
There you go. That's the easy way to find it.
Follow the trail.
Follow the trail. Song for the Missing 2, that is coming up at Freeman Lake Park this Saturday, and so you guys got any new songs you're gonna play for us?
Oh yeah, we got several new songs since the last time we paid you a visit. A little bit more rocky originals, and it'd be our first time up here playing up here at E-Town. We've been all over, down south, southern, places like that, but. Looking forward to coming up here to E-Town and seeing how they react to our style of it. The lineup for this is awesome. I'm really digging it. I'm really digging the style that Louis put together for this lineup.
Yeah, it should be a good show, and it's all about going out and helping out the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team. So you come out. The event is essentially free, but they're accepting donations. So if you come out, you got 10 bands playing. If you could throw down $10. That's awesome. Yeah. You got all these bands coming in, and they're not getting paid to do any of this. So you can come on out and help out.
We're not getting paid, but we're happy, to come do it for such a good cause. I mean, I've got a bloodhound named Otis. The only thing he's good at finding is leftover pizza. But
does he find a lot of that?
No, look at me. Are you kidding?
That leftover pizza, poor Otis, man.
But I'm looking forward to it. From what Louis says, it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, we got, of course. Dry County Boys, Tree Meat Sky, Three on the Floor, Nick Glass and Jeff Lawson.
A lot of good bands.
3GC, the Blue Soul Gypsies, Janelle Street, Tiffany Tucker, Redwood, and the Kamikaze Country Punk, Louis Brangers.
Primal himself.
Yes, we'll be rocking out the stage down there at Freeman Lake Park. That's all starting around noon on Saturday. Okay, so check that out. We will check out one of your songs. You recorded this in the studio.
Yeah, acoustically, yeah.
Acoustically. And this was kind of when you guys were just starting to get together, wasn't it? Not too far.
Well, we'd been together a while, but it was, we had just started writing a lot of originals. We'd only had maybe 4 originals the first time we played out. And I think now we're going on like 9.
Okay.
Something like that. We're working on an album if we ever quit being lazy and go back into the studio.
Southern Ways, tell me a little bit about it.
I wrote that song. Actually, I went to practice one day, and my guitar player had written the first verse, basically describing himself, us rather, pretty much anybody around here, I'm guessing. But and then me and him sat down and wrote out the rest of the song, essentially because when I was growing up, at least, if you mouthed off to your mother, I got closed fist upside the head, knocked down. You don't mouth to your mom. I don't cuss in front of my mom. I respect, just those mannerisms. Mm-hmm. We wrote the song about basically mannerisms like that.
Did you end up with a bar of soap in your mouth at any point in time?
I never got a bar of soap, but I got belts, lamp cords,
How about castor oil? I got castor oil too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Several times. And if you put your hands behind, trying to protect your ass, that only makes it worse. You get twice the lashings and red knuckles on top of it.
And let's do it. It's Southern Ways. It's Dry County Boys. Locals only. Central Kentucky's Rock Station 107.3 The Point.
Yeah, I ain't one of these pretty boys that dress up nice and tight. I've been black and blue a time or two, 'cause I ain't scared to fight. But I let that whiskey bottle take my hand and lead the way. I ain't sorry for the things I done. Well, it's just my southern ways. I was raised in the South. It's where I'm from. You work hard all day till that day's done. You better mind your mama. Oh, and watch your mouth. And show your pride to the great divine. I was raised in the South. Yeah, but we've been known to get real loud when Friday rolls around. We go pick our girls up in the truck and then we roll on into town. But when Sunday morning up and gone before that rooster crow, I gotta get in line with that friend of mine, 'cause he done saved my soul. I was raised in the South. That's where I'm from. You work hard all day till that day's done. You better mind your mama. Oh, and watch your mouth. Show your pride to the great divine. I was raised in the South.
Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point, locals only. Dry County Boys and Southern Ways. They'll be one of the acts on stage for Song for the Missing at Freeman Lake. That is this Saturday. And bring $10. I'm saying bring $10. You got 10 bands out there. Is that 10? Am I counting right? Am I?
There's $10 you can bring. I mean, there's 10 bands.
Is there 10 bands? Okay, I can count.
Hey, if you got $1, anything. But there are going to be some auctions too. Then it'd be good to have a little extra money because it's for a good cause. But we're not saying you have to bring 10, but
it'd be nice, and it helps out a good cause. You think about those folks out in Oklahoma this week that you know, a lot of them are pretty hard to find under piles of rubble, and it's the dogs that go out there and find them because people don't have people can't smell and find where people are, and if you don't know where people are, or all this debris has been removed, the dogs can go in there and they have that sense to find the people.
Man, they did the demonstration out the lake with me, and it's just amazing to see the dog walk the trail. I mean, and she just like puts a handkerchief that the person touched just for 1 second in front of the dog's nose. And that dog, it's just, I mean, it's amazing. And I mean, as sad as it is, the irony is that's, like I said before, it's the perfect example of why these people are so important to your community. And they're people that you just never know about. If somebody's found, you'll read in a newspaper, a local search group found them or something like that. But I mean, they don't get the full credit on what they actually do. They donate their time.
They're probably you probably don't appreciate them as much until you need them, honestly.
Exactly.
That's why we need to show some love for them.
And they make nothing out of it. They donate their time when somebody's missing. They donate their time training these dogs. They got to train these. There's certain dogs that are, they got to train these dogs to find a person in any shape. You know what I mean? So these dogs got to know what they're looking for, and it takes a lot of time to keep them on. It's still dogs. You got to keep them on par. But the thing about them, like I said, they're as nice as can be, and the kids would love to, bring your kids out because the kids can go up and pet the dogs. Last year they had a bunch of puppies out there, bloodhound puppies, and there's a couple other styled little small white dogs. I don't know what they are, but they're
as long
good.
as they're not Chihuahuas.
No, they're not Chihuahuas.
I don't like
they're little
Chihuahuas.
dogs they're little. No, they don't yelp. They're little.
Man, I hate those little dogs that yelp.
Anything that lifts off the ground when it barks shouldn't be.
Them bloodhounds do not lift off the ground when they bark.
I wonder if I brought my dog out there, would they give him a free lesson?
Bring your dog out there, man. You should. I didn't know you had a bloodhound. That's awesome.
Yeah. He's an idiot, but
hey. I mean, bring him. He may learn something.
Maybe
he may leave, and he may help you find things around the house.
That's
after you're done.
Yeah, that might be useful.
God knows that's useful.
It's a great cause, and I'm telling you, we're going to do another one next year. And this year it seems like it's going to be a good turnout. Like I said, the bands are amazing. I'm going to run down the list one more time so everybody knows what bands are donating their time doing this. You know, you got me, of course. I'm Louis Bringers. You got the Dry County Boys, T-Dub, just the one right sitting here right beside me. You got Nick Glass and Jeff Lawson. They were in the band Vinyl. They might still be in the band Vinyl. I don't know. You got Junelle Street. You know, like I said, Gary Fights. He's the one that helped us put it on last year. You got Three on the Floor. Those guys and girl, they're really talented, kind of folk rock, but really melodic and good talent. You got Tree Meets Sky. I don't know about that band, but anyway. No.
Horrible.
Tree Meets Sky, they're playing again. No, I'm just joking, guys. That's, everybody around here knows who Tree Meets Sky is, too.
Yeah.
That's the Homegrown Mayhems. You got 3GC.
Yeah.
There's 2 threes, actually. You got Three on the Floor and 3GC. What do you know? But anyway, 3GC, those guys started out the show with them. They are rockabilly. There's no other bands around here like that. So, and you got the Blue Soul Gypsies. Everybody in E-Town knows who they are. You got Redwood. Shout out to those guys for running the sound. And then you got the Tiffany Tucker Band. That's 10 bands. Them are 10 bands that play out a lot in this area. With the exception of Dry County Boys, this is the first time we're getting them up here. But I'm sure they're going to be playing a lot more around here with us. So
looking forward to it.
And so I mean, these are bands that this is a good lineup, and I'm not slighting anybody that's not on the lineup, because there was so many artists and bands that wanted to do this that I just couldn't get it done and couldn't get them booked, or maybe the style was a little too heavy for what this is. So I mean, I'm not saying it's like the best bands around here, but I'm saying it's some of the better artists in this area that play out a lot. So it'll be a fun time. You're going to have acoustic music. You're going to have full bands. You're going to have everything. There's going to be refreshments. There's going to be auctions. There's going to be, I'm sure, demonstrations with the dogs. There's going to be cornhole tournament. There's going to be right now I'm hoping we push 200 or 300 people at least, but it'd be great to have more. But it'd be cool to get at least that amount there. I want to say I'm going to play, and I'm going to debut a brand new song that I just wrote. So come out and see that. It's called Hey, What Are You Trying to Say? Never played it anywhere, nothing. So anybody that likes what I do, come out. You're going to hear a brand new song for the first time. Nobody's heard it, period, except for me. T-Dub done said they're going to be playing some new songs that people ain't heard.
Song for the Missing, too, Freeman Lake Park. That is going on to benefit the Kentucky Bloodhound Search and Rescue Team. And Nick Glass is going to be playing there, and we're going to wrap it up with Nick Glass tonight.
Nick and Jeff will be playing. And like I said, it starts at noon. It's from about noon to 7:30. The band starts as soon as it starts at noon. So
Nick Glass and Lowdown. Appreciate you all coming in.
Got one more thing he wants to say?
I just wanted to be sure to come out to Song for the Missing. I just want to, while I'm on the airwaves, just wanted to say June the 8th, it'll be the following Saturday down in Brandenburg at the Meade County Fairgrounds. My other group, Coming from a Hurt, will be playing at the Matt Pike Memorial Tractor Pool. It's also for a good cause. It was from a friend that passed away a few years back, and they're having a memorial for him. But hope to see everybody out at Song for the Missing. Thanks, guys.
Go to splattertribe.com, get all the information. I will be playing second Saturday that weekend, too. So, hey, Axe, let's get to
Nick Glass, Lowdown. Let's check that out. Locals only, Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point.
for sure. I've been hated for less, love for more. There's no way through these, and sometimes you gotta learn to win, love to ride. So don't tell me you know me. Yeah, don't try to play it out like you don't wanna owe me. If you do, I'll increase that body count, 'cause I'm low down. Oh, you know I'm headed back, low down. Well, that bluegrass grows. Been low down for so long now, it's hard to comprehend or even wrap my head around. Funny how we change. What if I turn out to be the one who regrets everything I've ever done? What is life's little games? How could it ever have come to this? Living 10 miles high, not giving. Now for no good reason, it all makes sense. I'm through with falsifying witnesses to make my defense. So don't tell me you know me. Yeah, don't try to play it out like you don't wanna owe me. If you do, I'll increase that body count, 'cause I'm low down.